Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Brianna, and today we are going to be doing a little mix of everything. It's going to be a little bit of get ready with me and a lot of moving content. So Cory and I are moving back to Boston in 1 week. Originally, Cory and I were living in Boston for probably about 2 years, and then when the pandemic hit, we ended up breaking our lease, moving back home. So for the last year, I have been living with my family, with Cory. Today we have a lot to do, so I'm getting ready right now to run a few errands. Today we're going to be going to Home Depot, have to pick up a few things. I'm doing a really cool wall DIY project, so stick around for that. Get some packing of a ton of boxes that we have to go packed up and ready. So if this is the first video of mine that you are seeing, I would love if you would make sure to subscribe down below, give this video a big thumbs up. To start this vlog out, we are gonna do a quick, fast little get ready with me. I'm gonna throw a few more curls in my hair and do a little bit of makeup today, really light. I'm not going crazy, we're just going out for a few hours, so I feel like I wanna put some makeup on. But we are so excited to move back to Boston. We, like I mentioned before, originally lived there for like 2 years. Definitely very excited to be going back. The reason that we are going back into the city, one is I work in Boston and so does Cory. Cory is fully remote, so his company is just allowing him to work remote forever. Mine is not, which is still fine because I love the city and I'm excited to go back. So we will be moving back to Boston so that I can officially go back into the office, which I am also very excited about. I think by far the thing I'm looking forward to the most about being back in Boston and in a city is just how accessible things are. When we're in Connecticut, 9 out of 10 times we're always eating at, you know, the same places. They may not have things like a Sweet Green or a Kava or just a bunch of those kind of easy, quick meal places to go to. And of course, when you're in the city, there are a ton of those. I have always been a city girl. I really even toyed with the idea originally when Cory and I were starting to look for jobs. We really toyed with the idea of moving to New York. Being, you know, in Connecticut and, you know, my smaller town has been a nice kind of break from that city life, but I am excited for that hustle and bustle. I have also at times gotten questions on my hair color a few times. This is my 100% natural color. Only thing that happens is in the summer, it will lighten slightly, not too much. So just my natural hair color. It's naturally really dark. Don't do anything to it other than get it trimmed with some layers and some curtain bangs from my wonderful, incredible hairstylist. Her name is Kat. I love her. And then the one thing that I will say is I do not brush my hair out until it is cold or run my fingers through it because I want the heat to stay. So I will brush this first side out while the second side is drying. We can brush the next side out. There we have it, full hair. Okay. On to makeup. Today we are going to be doing, like I said, really light, not anything crazy. One thing that I will never miss though, however, in my step is primer. I use the Professional Hydrate Primer by Benefit, and then I will go ahead and put it up on my forehead, nose, cheeks, and down here. Any leftover I will kind of more smudge sew under my eyes. It is where I find that I have the most amount of pores. We are going to be using the Flawless Filter by Charlotte Tilbury. So I'm just going to go in, and from what I've seen people do with this is they just kind of like apply it to the skin. This is a trial run, so monkey see, monkey do. You know, this is what I've seen. And I'm just going to blend this out with a damp beauty sponge. It looks nice from this side. It's definitely a lot harder when I'm filming for you guys because I can't really get my face too close to my mirror. Let me blend this all out and then I'll come back. Okay, so this is it all blended out on the skin. I like it. Always concealer. No matter what kind of day it is, it's always a concealer. The NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I have naturally darker under eyes. I don't love a bright under eye, but I do like to conceal some of my like darker areas. Okay, so concealer is done. So next we're gonna go in with some bronzer. Now I was never a cream bronzer person, but I do have to say, Courtney Shields, who I mentioned in my Things I'm Loving video, she is an influencer on Instagram, and she came out with her own beauty line called Dibs. And this basically is a bronzer cream on one side and a blush on the other. And I love these things. So basically I take this bronzer, I drag it right on my bone right here, bring it up to the forehead. I take my e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush. This is $7 at Target. Don't sleep on e.l.f. And I just blend. I mean, it just like melts right into your skin. I'm like obsessed with it. Now, I also use the same brush for blush. I am gonna buy a separate brush for the cream because I do like it separate. I do like a more rosy blush, but I do like this one because it is a little bit more muted. So I just went in and again, I kind of tap, and because today is a little bit more of a relaxed makeup look, not going too crazy, I just go in and I do the same thing, only this I do a little bit more of a tapping, and then I will go in at the end and do a little bit more of a blend out, and then I always do a little on my nose. Okay, so that is the blush and bronzer all on the face. Now we are gonna go into my lashes, which I have gotten some comments about my lashes. I always prime my lashes. Now I don't know where my other one is. I think I ran out of it. I do buy the Lancome Ideal Lash Primer. I will never not prime my lashes again. I always do. This is the Lashcraft Lash Primer by Sephora. Okay. Lashes are primed. I do have to say, I don't love this. The mascara I have been using for the last probably 2 or 3 months is the Bad Gal Bang by Benefit. So I'm gonna do one eye, I'll do it off camera so that way you can see the difference. So this is one eye done with mascara and one without. I love this mascara. I do think that the Lancome is a much better primer, and I think it makes my lashes look a little bit nicer. So I'm going to finish up my makeup, get dressed, and then we are going to head out and run some errands to get this moving process started. Hello, Cory. First introduction to the moving vlog. Woo! So we are, like I mentioned before, officially moving to Boston on Friday, November 5th, which we are so excited about. So now we are running a few errands, and we are gonna go to the dollar store to pick up some frames that I'm doing, like a travel wall DIY map project, which I will take you along on in this vlog as well. Then we have to go to Michael's to buy a paper cutter. Then we have to run to Home Depot because we need some packing tape and a few more boxes. We saved boxes from our past move, but I think a lot of our boxes are kind of crummy, don't you think?
They're these weird, like they came to us folded but put together, but the bottom is not like foldable where you can tape it. It's flat, but it's folded. So it kind of like concaves a little bit, and I'm not a fan.
But we will take you along for moving vlog number 1. Okay, so we just went into the dollar store because I had to get some frames for this DIY project that I'm doing. However, they didn't have the frames I was looking for. So I am gonna, I know, very rude. So I am gonna head into Michael's. We have to go there anyway for a paper cutter. So gonna go to Michael's and see if they have any frames there. All right, so we've made it into Michael's, and I am looking for a paper cutter to cut these like travel maps that came in one of my anthropology calendars perfectly. That way I can make them like a wall collage. So that's the DIY. We are looking for frames, and I am getting 2 different frames, and then I'm gonna go home, do the DIY and see which one fits better, and then I'll order them. So I am getting a 12 by 12 and then a 9 by 12. The reason why I'm doing that is because I was really looking for an 8 by 10. I don't need the 12 by 12, but I wanna see what it looks like. And then ultimately, if I like this better, maybe this will be the look. But because they give off 2 kind of different vibes, I want to see which one is better. So we're gonna get one of each, and then I'm gonna order online tonight which one I ultimately think is the better one to use. But that's it. So we have our frames. So we just made it to Home Depot. We are in the box department, and we are looking for just different size moving boxes. Like I said, we have a few, but the bottom's kind of cave in, and I don't want to put a lot of our like valuables in. So I think that's a good size.
I guess large is just skinny, and I also like that there's the handle on the side.
Yeah, so Cory's getting us a few of the large boxes. Yeah, get 5 large. And then we are also gonna get a few of the medium-sized box, which I think is right next to it, yeah. So then we'll get 5 large and 5 medium, and then I may even get 1 or 2 small, just so that I can pack up some of our bathroom stuff. So from Cory and I's last move, we actually ended up saving a ton of our boxes. So here are all of our boxes that we have. What I plan to do now is I'm just gonna go through these boxes, see how many good ones that I have, and then from there I'm gonna actually start packing up my like jewelry and hair clips, and the top drawer in my dresser is all knick-knacky, so I wanna make sure that is packed up wrapped and ready to go. So I packed up my top drawer of my dresser. I also made sure to put some of the books from our travel bookshelf slash just books that I read in that box. It's getting a little bit heavy, so I think what I'm gonna do is put maybe scarves or hats or put things in that box that are really lightweight. That way the box isn't super heavy. I think that my best next bet is to go into the kitchen and really start taking things out of the cabinets that were at my mom's that belong to us. So we've already started packing up some stuff from the kitchen earlier this morning when we were moving some things out of the way in my mom's kitchen to be able to pack some boxes up. And so all of this on the counter is also coming with us. There's Magic Spoon cereal, Cory's protein powder right here, and just a ton of other stuff, collagen that I put in smoothies. All right, in the cabinet okay. I know a few of these things are ours. Like I know this is my Whirly Pop, so that needs to come with us. Popcorn bowl. These were the spices that I got last year from Trader Joe's. They normally come out during the holidays. They're so cute. It's this 5 spice. They have spicy Italian, cocoa, cinnamon, sugar, which you can only get in here. Everything but the ayote, chili lime, and then everything with the bagel. So got this last year thinking we would be moving in December, and now it's been sitting in here for a year. So this is coming with us. Okay, so it is the end of the day. I wrapped up those few boxes, and then my nephew came over because he is sleeping over our house for the night on a little Saturday. So I'm gonna take all my makeup off, brush my teeth, and when I do like makeup for the day, the way I basically take it off at night is I use the makeup remover cleansing towelettes from Neutrogena. I do try to buy the fragrance free ones because like a lot of fragrance isn't good for your face. So I'll always wipe off as like a base of my makeup with this white. Okay, so fresh, clean face. So after get out of here. After I use a makeup wipe and then the Tula, I'll always go over it with one more makeup wipe just because the mascara is always really hard to get off. And then I use my moisturizer, which is the Celestial moisturizer from Lush. I have been using this for a few years. In the summer will switch to a Tarte like water base because it's just a little bit more cooling on my skin because I'm in the sun. But in the winter I just need a little bit more moisture. Everything is good. Makeup is all off, nice and clean and fresh and ready for bed. So I am going to pick this vlog up first thing tomorrow morning. We got a good amount done today. Tomorrow is going to be full of a lot more packing because I know that we need to get on packing some boxes. So I will see you all first thing tomorrow morning.
Good night.
Good morning and happy Sunday, which it's really not morning. I've gotten a little bit of a later start to the day than I would have liked. Family came over and we had like a nice early-ish, like big dinner lunch sort of ordeal. So we are just gonna get right into the day. I realized from yesterday that my room is okay. Really the only thing I have left is clothes. I did those knick-knacky things and packed up majority of the kitchen from what you saw yesterday. So today we're really gonna focus in on the office, which is a mess. Let me show you exactly what it looks like. So here's what our office looks like. This is where Cory sits, but we are not taking this desk. We're just taking the monitor, his computer, and then a few like little things in his chair. These are boxes that we had gotten yesterday from Home Depot. This is our travel kind of bookshelf that holds all of our books, board games, some travel things and memorabilia that we've gotten through the years. This is my desk, so I'm taking the desk and I'm taking the chair and the monitor. Majority of this stuff is coming with us. So this is going to be the tackle of the day. So let's just get to packing. On to packing up my work desk. So I have this box, which was extra stuff from the...
I found a piece of the vacuum in my upper drawer.
incredible.
Cory found a piece of our vacuum in his dresser. That's great. But like I said, we're gonna pack up my desk now. I have this box, which was just a last kind of few things of the travel bookshelf. So now we are gonna get into packing up this desk. And then after that, we're gonna do the DIY wall project. And then I think I'm gonna call it there for these last 2 days. Lots of progress has been made in the office. It may not look it because I do have some jackets all over the place, but let me show you exactly what it looks like now. So here's the progress from the office. Cory's desk is packed up. We're not taking that paper because we're not taking a printer, and he just has to throw those little sticky notes out. Those jackets have to get packed, but the whole bookshelf is emptied. Floor is clean. And then my area is also really clean. I just have out what I really need for work. Everything off the walls is clear. In this box is all my candles. So that black table and this black ottoman is gonna be coming with us to Boston, but not the printer. So really, the office has made a huge, huge progress turnaround. So here's the office. So a ton of progress, like you just saw from the office, has been made. I'm very happy with what we have gotten done so far in the last 2 days. So the only things that we really have left are the bathroom that needs to get packed away and all of my makeup and cosmetic-y stuff. And then secondly, Cory and I have to pack up our clothes. Our clothes are really just confined to our bedroom within 2 dressers and 2 closets. So that shouldn't take us too long. For the remainder of today, we are gonna do that DIY project that I am working on. So we are starting our DIY map project. So let me show you exactly what I have and what my vision is. Okay, so I got this calendar about 2 years ago, and it just has all of these different prints. It came from Anthropology, and basically my plan is to take the top part of the calendar, these prints, and put it into one of these 3 frames. So we bought 3 different sizes. One is the 11 by 14, one is the 9 by 12, and one is a 12 by 12 to see how this fits in the frame and makes it look the best. It's gonna be a gallery wall. And then I also bought a paper cutter to make sure that the edges were clean because I didn't want them to be crappy. And my mom is here to help me. If I do decide to get an 11 by 14 frame, it will not be from the dollar store because I don't particularly care for the edging. I understand they're from the dollar store, but like these are pretty cheap. I mean, those you can
actually
obviously...
they're not. They're nice and metal and heavy.
That one is from Michael's.
Oh, that's why. Okay then. May I be excused for a moment? I need to make a phone call.
Oh my god, you're so funny. Okay, so my mom and I have decided on the ones that ultimately look the best. So we had bought all those frames, but ultimately the 11 by 14 looks the best. So my plan is to take this black frame, take these travel prints, this one's just Amsterdam, the one that we've been using, put this in the middle and hang them behind our desk in the office, and then I'll just have to put on the top and bottom a sliver of this exact paper. So I am going to have to buy frames separately because I only have one as just like a tester frame. So that is going to conclude moving vlog number 1. There are a ton more to come. We packed up some boxes, we organized the office, we organized the kitchen. Make sure if you have not already to please hit that subscribe button down below and make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, and make sure that you stick around because there is a lot of Disney and moving and Boston content coming your way. So thank you all so much for being here, and I will see you in my next moving vlog. Where that light is? Oh, trick or treat! Buzz, 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 like your trick or treat!